Good morning, YouTube. How are you this morning? I'm not too bad. It is really, really humid. It's not hot. It's just muggy. Let's see. It is 8 a.m. Central Time, and I am in Shreveport, Louisiana, at the McDonald's just down the street from RSI. Yesterday when we talked, I was leaving Dallas after getting loaded, and I was going to head this way. Of course, I did that. I opted not to stop. Well, I shouldn't say I didn't opt to. I changed my plans. I did a load check close to Terrell as usual, and noticed that I had a headlight out. And so I popped the hood to change the bulb, and found that the wiring harness for the plug adapter on the headlight on the driver's side had burned up. This kind of thing happens occasionally. Sometimes the wiring starts going bad, or it gets loose and starts to short, and what happens is the plastic around the metal connector will melt and it'll burn up the plug, the prongs. I have a feeling it kind of maybe had been going on for a little bit, but I personally hadn't noticed it because of, I just replaced the bulb 3 or 4 days ago, but I didn't look at the socket too good. Well, it was the middle of the night when I replaced it. And so I'm thinking it's been coming. It's like the third bulb I've gone through in about 6 to 8 weeks, I think. So instead of going to the Flying J last night in Greenwood, I went ahead and went down to the Petro and parked the truck and put in a breakdown report. And then checked into Petro, and they were really, really behind. They were slow. Of course, it was going to be like maybe a 10-minute work job, but they said it was going to be a while before they could get to me. So I went and took a shower at the TA, and then I went over to Wendy's and had a sit-down dinner. And then after that was done, I went back to the truck and just kind of relaxed. And I guess it was about, well, I got there at 5:45. About 9 o'clock they called me and said they were ready for me. So I'd already disconnected the trailer, pulled it in, went inside and sat down to read on my iPad. And I guess maybe about 15 minutes later, came back and said, okay, it's all fixed. I was like, cool beans. Got my paperwork, got back in the truck, parked back up, hooked back up to the trailer, did a complete post-trip or pre-trip to the same thing, really, on the entire truck, make sure everything else was good, and then went to bed. I wasn't able to upload the video last night because for some reason the internet was like super slow on uploads. I think there's something up with this part of Louisiana, because I used to never have any problems uploading, and so it's uploading actually right now. Matter of fact, it's done. Then got up this morning at 6:30. I got over to RSI at 6:50, and I was able just to swing out and back right on in off the street, and they got it right on off. No problem. Took me about 25 minutes to get all the straps and edge protectors and everything off, put it all away, and then he checked they verify. They actually stand there and verify every single item on the invoice versus the tags on the trailer, unlike a lot of places I go to, because they ordered it. We're technically their truck, so they got to make sure everything's correct. I did find out though, if there is something missing, they will reject the whole load and send me back to get what was missing. That would suck. And then he got done about about 15 minutes till, and sending my empty call. Of course, I got a message they were looking. They don't have nothing yet. It's tour. They don't even come in till 8 a.m. and it's just now getting to be 8. So I swung down here. It's about a mile. I'm at the McDonald's. I'm gonna go inside and get me a sandwich and relax until they find something. So I will let y'all know what comes up when I get it. Good afternoon, YouTube. How are you this afternoon? I'm not too bad. Though I'm going to have heat stroke here in a minute. Whew. It's about 75 degrees, but it's 100% humidity. And just as I was getting ready to tarp, the sun came out with beating down with vengeance. It is 12:30 p.m. Central Time, and I am in El Dorado, Arkansas at Deltic Lumber. I was at the McDonald's for maybe 30 minutes, and then I got and I ate my breakfast, and I got the load assignment coming here. It's going over to Precision Wood in Cedar Hill, Texas, and it's due tomorrow, 9:30 in the morning. At least that's what the work assignment says. The BOLs state that there's absolutely no Friday deliveries. So I sent in asking about that. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I may try to deliver it anyway. But if they pay attention and read the messages, then they will call to confirm that they want it tomorrow. If they don't want it tomorrow, maybe I'll drop it at the Home Depot and pick up another empty. I don't know. That would seriously suck. Or they make me sit on it. Which leads me into my other thing. I called and talked to one of my fleet managers. I have a second one now. Her name is, I think it's Michelle. So there's Michelle and Jeremy. Jeremy's the senior, Michelle's the newbie. Asking her what's up with this week and the loads. Because I still haven't even made the minimum yet for this week. All my loads have been pretty junky. I mean, this one's pretty good. This pays $8.11, so no. What the hell am I saying? This load pays me about $200, I should say, and which is good, but it's not enough. I came over to this region with the understanding that I would be making more because I would be moving more. Well, I'm not. I've done one load a day this week. Yeah, I did 2 on Tuesday, but this one counts as 1 because if I deliver it tomorrow, they'll send me home. That's just the way it works. I'll be home. I'll be there. I'll be done by noon. They'll probably send me home unless they come up with something like Midlothian to Fort Worth or something short like that that I could do within the hours that I have available, and then still get home by 6 p.m., which is what's supposed to happen, supposedly. But I'm getting a lot of long miles with low pay, and I told her I'm not really too happy with that. It needs to be looked into because the auto routes that are being generated, that were generated by all the time at Home Depot, and all the short revenues has brought my PFP down to 0, where it was at 89 points when I came over to this region, and I didn't get it. And apparently, what's going to have to happen is at the end of the quarter, they'll have to review my performance across all 3 regions to see whether I deserve anything. That means I'm going to get zilp. I know it already. It's just the way it is. They're not going to pay me any more money than they have to. Well, this load here is 11 stacks. It's 48 feet 2 inches long, weighs 49,400 pounds, and I'm about 200 pounds shy of max. And I'm not even, and my tanks are about half full. I got here at I think I got here at 11:30. Yeah, got here at 11:30, and I finished. I loaded, secured, tarped, right exactly 2 hours later. I finished at 12:30. So I guess that's not too bad. I mean, excuse me, 10:30. I got here at 10:30. My brain is fried. It hits the sun. It's the evil. I need to live somewhere where there's no sunlight. Sound like a vampire now. So I'm going to go ahead and take this that way. I'm going to be in Dallas probably about rush hour. And if they come back and tell me that I do have to deliver it tomorrow, I'll park the truck, go home for the night. Get up around 7. That way I can see the family. If they tell me I have to deliver it on Monday. I guess I am going to go home. I don't know yet. I guess I'll let you guys know before the end of the day what I decided to do. Good afternoon, YouTube. How are you this afternoon? I am kind of wore out. It is a little after 5 p.m. Central Time, and I'm in Caddo Mills at the Pilot. Just got to buying fuel, and I'm making really good time today. I made it through the storms unscathed. There were some pretty heavy ones there for a while, especially around Greenville, north of Greenville, I should say, where the hail was pretty good. Wind was up too. Luckily, I'm passing now. The front's coming through. Sky's now cleared out, the sun's shining, but it's early enough. And I told you I'd tell y'all what I was going to decide to do. I was going to go ahead and I was debating whether I should just try to find a place down Cedar Hill to park, but like I said, it's 5 o'clock. I should be able to get into Dallas and park and get home by 6:30. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go home for the night and see the family. And then get up tomorrow at a decent hour and drive over to Cedar Hill. It's only a half an hour from where the truck is, so I'll be there no problem because my appointment's not till 9:30 in the morning. So that's what's going to happen. Going to head home and relax. So I will talk to y'all tomorrow when I get to Cedar Hill, get unloaded or whatever. Until then, keep the shiny side up. 7 threes. Be safe.